Okay, so we just made loops in the BeatStep Pro, which are controlling the modular rig over here, and we've got drum patterns in the Electribe MX, and there's a pad sound here, and we haven't got to the Moog or this yet. But what we're aiming for is that's our backing that we've just created. The BeatStep should sequence through all 16 of these, and that will just keep looping. There's 4 bars per step along here, 4 bars in each of these presets, remember? Because we lengthen them all, and then it will loop all of that. And hopefully that'll give us some inspiration of what we might sing or what lead sounds we might use. And I want to use lead sounds out of the Moog, and I want to use lead sounds out of here as well, the electro lead sounds. Okay, so I'm going to just start with a little bit of what are those astronauts doing here on the airwaves. So something to just introduce sound. And then pull him back. So notice this is on pattern 2 already. Come in. Right? This is on pattern 2, and then it'll be on 3. So it's moving to 3, and then it'll move to 4, and it's doing it, but all of them at the same time. 4, coming now. 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, and now we get the change of pattern here, which will go through each one of these. This is our different pattern, right? So now there's variety to it. I'm going to do some. I'm going to put some effects on here. Hopefully, pull that back. Do that too. And I'm going to stop him because he's talking too much. Maybe cut these out. Just keep basic percussion running, and let's go for a piano sound. Let's see if we can get some nice piano up. Let's get an atmospheric piano. Upright Atmos. Let's see what it's like. It's a bit dinky. Yeah? It's also not very loud. There's one called Sky Keys. This one. So I'm gonna take some of these out here. Just tame that a bit. Those drums are actually in the loop. That got recorded before. Can I have a go? I actually feel like I want to turn the input up more on that. How do I get the input over here? Instrument 1. And I want to make sure when I'm looping that I'm not going to be recording the sub mix. So I have to go into here, I have to change that to that, to turn that instrument 2 off, and I'll do that on each of these tracks. That track, and that track. I'm leaving this so it will record that. If I want to record the Moog, which is in the sub mix, I can do it here, right? So now it's just the sound of that, and there's a bit of bass coming from over here. Random bass. So now it's just this. So I've just given a nice little break from it. We can change drum pattern. I'm going to loop something, right? Just a demo. 3, 4. turn this so it's facing it. Now you're playing piano over piano, okay? How about we go to a synth lead sound, synth lead, and find something like, we're building a you can test it out. That's it. And I'm going to try something up here. I'm going to get a lead up here, one of their preset leads. This one is called Celestial. The original sound here has some drums, so now the drums are in the background. Don't forget this. And modulation, and the pad here might do things, I don't know what, but pull back and then bring the drums back in. So let's go to like a quiet sort of 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our bass. Let me dial the bass in. I'm going to bring in these two, turn them down and fade them in. People are listening and we've got to take them somewhere. You had some nice sounds here, I really like that. What I might do is get some bass up on here. Let me find the bass preset that I want to hear, which is something like... What sort of plectrum do you want? You don't like plectrum, do you? You pick. Hard or soft? Don't say that in such a suggestive way. Are we at 8 minutes? Are we watching time? Right? 9:55. So let's wrap it up. Let's finish. Craig, let's finish. And let's let the silence come and hear the hum that's coming from there. And I'm going to turn the cameras off while that sound is still being made in the background. What's the sound coming from? Probably here. Just so we fade to silence there, okay?